What's up, gorgeous, beautiful, lovely people? It's Amber. I'm finally back. It's 2020. We're towards the end of January, and I am just getting my first video out. So happy belated New Year. I hope the holidays were great for you. They were good for me, but extremely busy, like anybody else's holiday season is. For most people, it's usually busy. But anyway, I had so many changes that were going on in my life with my job and all of that. So that's why I decided to pump the brakes on this channel and just figure everything out, figure how I was going to work this into my life, because I love doing this. I live to craft. If I'm not making something, I am literally thinking about making something. That is just how my brain works all of the time. I love to make stuff and I live to make stuff. So I really wanted to work this into my life. It's important to me, and I was so proud of myself for taking the lead to actually get this channel started last year, because I've been told for many years that I should do YouTube, and I've never done it because, you know, putting your work out there and showing people your ideas, you're going to get a lot of negative feedback. It's going to happen. I am totally aware of that. I'm expecting it, not looking forward to it, but I'm definitely expecting it, and I know that it's going to happen. I know that there are going to be people who just absolutely hate my voice, hate the way that I look, hate the way that I act, hate the things that I make, just think everything's not good. But there are other people out there who I feel that I will be able to help and encourage them to make some beautiful, lovely things using the techniques that I show them. I am a self-taught DIYer, so everything that I'm showing you is just how I've learned how to do it through trial and error. I've never taken a class in my life for anything. I've never taken a sewing class, nothing. I am 100% self-taught. And, you know, I encourage people to take sewing classes and stuff like that. I actually learned myself from other people on YouTube. If I don't know how to do something, like if I didn't know how to thread my sewing machine, then I'll just pull up a YouTube channel that, you know, shows you how to do those types of things, and I'll show myself how to do it. That's how I learn, and I hope that that's how people are going to learn from me when I'm showing you all of these DIYs and things that I'm doing. But let's get into that a little bit later. Let's get into what we're going to be doing today. Today, I'm going to share with you my vision board. So I have never done one of these ever in my life. I thought it would be a good idea though, because especially with all of these goals that I've set for myself, it's probably a good idea for me to see those goals every single day and strive to achieve those goals. So that's the purpose of a vision board, in my opinion. Now, everybody has their own, you know, versions of a vision board. I mean, to me, a vision board should be something that are goals that you can actually achieve in the year. I don't feel that you should put things up there like, you know, I want to have $1 million by the end of the year. Now, for some people, that could be a very feasible goal. For me, it's 100% not a feasible goal. So I won't be putting that on my vision board. That would go on like my dream board. So my vision board are things that I feel that I can achieve this year, that I hope to achieve this year. Now, will I get every single thing done on this board? Most likely not, but I am going to bust my butt trying. So anytime you do one of these vision boards, you should absolutely put them in a place that you're going to see every single day. For me, that is in my closet / shoe room. I have a room that I turned into a closet. It has all of my shoes in here, you know, my clothes and all of that stuff. So every single day when I get ready, the first thing that I do is I come into my closet room and, you know, pick out what I'm going to wear. So I'm going to put this in here. That's where I'm filming too, by the way. I'm filming in my shoe room, closet room, whatever. So I'm going to put that in here because I feel like I need to put it in a place where I'll see it every single day so that I can look at those goals and try to achieve those goals every single day. Every single day I want them in the back of my mind, and I want to plan throughout the year how I'm going to get to these goals. So without further ado, why don't I just pull out this vision board and let's start talking about my goals for 2020. Okay, so this is my vision board. I just use a box. I recycled a box from a table set that we got for my son for Christmas. So I just recycled part of that box to make my vision board, because I am a sustainable crafter, so anytime I can see something that I can reuse for something else, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to start in the middle of my board. Obviously, I went ahead and printed all of this stuff off of the internet. So I just printed it off, laminated it, and then I just taped it to this piece of cardboard. That's pretty much all a vision board really is. You don't need anything super fancy. It doesn't have to be super crazy. I just laminated it so that this stuff wouldn't get ruined setting up there all year. And as I complete these goals, I plan on putting an X on them with a Sharpie marker. So I think it'll be fun next year for me to start the year by showing you what I actually completed on this board. And then whatever I don't get done, I'm going to carry it over to next year's board. That's my plan. We'll see how things go. But I want to start in the middle of the board. And of course I put Amber's 2020 goals, but I have this quote that is my absolute favorite quote. It is on like tagged onto my email. Every single email that somebody gets from me from work has this quote on it, because this is the best quote that I've ever seen in my life, and it keeps me going every single day. And it is from Thomas Edison, and I'm gonna have to flip this around so I don't screw it up when I read it. But it says, many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. That could not be a truer statement. So if there's something that you're striving to achieve and you've been trying for many years, that means a lot to you, do not give up. I mean, I can't stress that enough. Don't give up. If you love it, you want to do it, you want to make it happen, stay with it, because you know what? You don't know how close you are to making that dream, or, you know, whatever it is, a goal, a reality, if you quit. You have no idea. So just stay with it. Don't give up. Keep going. And if there's a quote that inspires you, I would recommend that you put it on your board too, because I will probably carry this quote on over to every single board, because I love this quote. It couldn't be more true. So anyways, now we're going to move on to the next thing, which right here I have organization. Organization is huge for me. I need to get organized. I am probably one of the most disorganized people that you've ever seen. And given everything that I do, I'm an executive assistant by trade for a living. So I'm very organized at work, but at home it is complete and total utter chaos. So everything that I love to do, like absolutely love to do, like crafting and all that kind of stuff, I'm kind of not able to get a lot of the other things on this board that I'm going to go over going, because I'm not organized. So that was another thing with this channel. I really needed to get myself organized in order to be able to sustain, you know, posting twice a week, which is actually a lot, because there's a lot that go into these videos to get the tutorials up and do the voiceovers and film and edit and all of the things that go into this. I really needed to make sure that I got some type of organization going on for myself so that I could actually build this channel. So, you know, I have all of my, I'm not done organizing yet, but I didn't want to not get back to filming because I really missed it. So I got myself semi-organized, I guess you can say, and I'm going to still focus on getting myself really organized so that I can continue. But I have all of my DIYs that I plan on doing like in a stack, and I have them all separated in bags and stuff like that, so I know what I want to do. I don't know when I'm going to do it. That would be serious organization there if I had it planned each and every single week. I kind of just pick one out and I'm like, oh, I'll do that this week. So I need to really get myself organized as far as that goes. And you're going to see every single thing on this board, almost every single thing comes back to organization. So that's something that I really need to work on, something that I need to do, and that's why I put it on my board, because organization is just not my thing. So I have organization on here, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the business type goals, like my side business type goals, not my job by trade executive assistant. I wish I could get away from that and get into what I love to do, which is crafting. I live to craft. So if I could just get away from that and just, you know, get into crafting, that would be super stellar. But in order to do that, I have to stay focused, be organized, and get a lot of things going, which is partly why I started this channel. So moving on, the first thing that I would love to do, well, not the first thing, some of the things that I'm going to focus on is my Instagram account. I don't have a whole lot of followers on any of my social media, of course, YouTube being included. I'm like a tiny little speck of an ant in the social media world. So I really need to figure it out, and I'm hoping to increase my followers on Instagram, increase my followers on Facebook, get a following on Twitter, which I don't even understand Twitter at all, guys. I really need to try to figure out how that all works, I guess you can say, and maybe I can develop some sort of a following on Twitter. I don't know, maybe I can't. Maybe that's just something that's just not going to happen. But that's something that I would really like to try to do. So these 3 social media channels, I would like to increase my following and hopefully, you know, just build a really nice following for myself so that people can see what I'm doing and hopefully get inspired by some of the things that I'm posting. One of my biggest goals for 2020 is to get my subscribers on my channel up to 1,000. I am striving to get to 1,000 subscribers. I know that seems very small, minuscule goal, you know, especially in the world of YouTube. It's such a tiny thing, but it's something that I feel I can achieve in 2020. And then if my growth gets better than 1,000, you know, in 2020, then I'll determine a different goal for, you know, 2021. But for now, I would just like to get past that 1,000 mark in the YouTube universe, and that's when you actually get to the point where you're able to get monetization. So for me, that would be a huge milestone, and I would be really excited to actually get to that point in my YouTube career. So that's one of my bigger goals for 2020. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. That would be very helpful for me. And another thing as far as business goes is I'm really having a hard time showing this to you guys. Like, you know, it's awkward. Whatever. So I want to get my online store going. I have my own website, you know, www.ambazars.com, but I have nothing on it. Like, I just kind of say who I am and like what I do, but I have the capability for a store, and I've never loaded anything onto the store. So again, this comes back to organization. If I was organized enough, I would have things loaded on my store and possibly be selling more things online rather than setting up at all of these craft shows. So that's a goal of mine, to actually get my online store set up so that I can sell things online. Fingers crossed that actually happens. That's a big one. We'll see how that goes. Another goal along the business line, I have this van, like a commercial white van. I've always wanted one of these. Even if I can get one that's like super beat up and it's only like $1,000 or whatever, just so that I can have something where all of my craft stuff is loaded all of the time. And then I would probably do a lot more shows than I do. But right now I have to use my tiny RAV4 to load up all of my stuff to go to shows. And 9 times out of 10, I have to get my mom to come and use her SUV. So I need 2 SUVs to do a show. And it's just a lot of work and it's a lot of chaos. And it would be so nice if I could just load one van and have it loaded all the time with all of my stuff to do shows. And then I would probably definitely do more of them. So that has always been on my list. Now that I have it visually there, maybe I'll actually do it this year. That's a big goal for me. So along the business lines, the other things that I would love to do, this one's like not on there the right way, so I'm just going to do it this way. This here is a completed she shed. I have an external building at my house that has full electricity, it has heat, it has everything. That is going to be my craft studio. Right now, it's just a lot of boxes and a lot of stuff piled in there. It is nothing. My goal is to get that completely finished this year. I would love to get that done, because then that would be another great place for me to be able to film. I would be able to do the lookbooks. I would have a ton more space to be able to just do a lot of the things that I want to do with this channel. So that is a huge focus for me, to make sure that I get that building done. Hopefully this year. It is going to be a ton of work, because I'm going to do a lot of things using cardboard. I want to make all of the furniture out of cardboard. I'm going to have some gorgeous high heel shoe chair furniture, all kinds of stuff that I have planned for that. It's going to be great. I have everything ready to go. I have the cardboard. I have all of the, you know, upholstery foam and all of the material that I want to use for there. It's going to be a gorgeous purple palace, because I love purple. But I have to get it done. So that's going to be a big one. Hopefully I can get that done this year. I have to wait for the weather to get nice, because right now it's freezing where I'm at. So I'm not going to go out there and freeze my butt off to get that organized and ready to go. So come spring, that'll be on my list, but I don't know at what point of the year I'm going to actually be able to focus on it and get it done. But that is a huge thing that is always been in the back of my mind since I moved into this house. As soon as I saw that space, I'm like, oh my God, that would make a wonderful craft studio. I just have to get it done. Okay, let's move on. So, well, on here, I want to pay off some debt. That everybody wants to do that. Another personal goal, I've always wanted a Louis Vuitton purse in purple. So I have 2 Louis Vuitton purses on here for some inspiration for myself. Louis Vuitton's very expensive, of course, but I feel this is an achievable goal for me now that we have websites like The RealReal and Poshmark and all of these places that authenticate these designer bags and things for you, and you get them at a really good price. So I feel like this is an achievable goal for me, and I'm hoping that I can get it done, because I've wanted one like my entire life, but I've never actually bought one. I go into Louis Vuitton stores, I look at the bags, I love the bags, I talk to the people, but I've never bought anything. So it's on my list. And this right here is just the Toronto Art Fest. I do this show every single year, and the reason why I put this on here is because my goal is to be a little bit more organized when I do that show this year. It's always complete chaos. I'm always the last vendor there. I mean, I'm there till like 11 o'clock, midnight, still setting up, because I have so much stuff, and it's just total chaos. So my goal is to be organized when I do that show this year, and hopefully I'll be more successful at it. So, of course, I need some nice, you know, I've got a couple of different crazy shoes. I've got a pair here, and then I've got a couple of pairs here. You know, I'm always looking to buy some fun shoes. So shoes are always going to be on my dream board, because did I call it a dream board? It's not a dream board. It's a vision board, a goal board. Dream board would be Alexander McQueen shoes. Yeah. That would be a dream board. Okay, so moving on to some other things that I want to get done. This is kind of all the business stuff. I put a little piggy bank on here with some money because I want to start saving. I suck at saving. I've been in banking for 15 years, guys. 15 years I've been in banking, and I am terrible at saving. So I might want to think about really focusing on that, especially for my son, because he's going to need, you know, to go to school, college, all of that kind of stuff. So I want to be able to provide the best that I can for him. In order to do that, I need to start saving some dollars. So the little piggy bank on here, and the money is representing how I'm going to start saving money. Hopefully that goes well for me. I'm really bad. I love to spend it, don't love to save it. So moving on here to the other side. Oh, and this says how to plan a remodel. I am doing tons of remodeling in my house. And it's also why I went on hiatus with this channel, because I literally was busting my butt painting and doing all kinds of stuff in my house. Just recently, just this past week, I painted so much in my house, and I kid you not, Mr. Miyagi is no joke. When he's like, paint the fence, and it gives you strength and all that, oh, let me tell you, my arms are so sore. So Mr. Miyagi, yeah, definitely with the paint the fence, yeah. It works. So if you need some exercise, just paint your house. I'm just saying. So that's what this is. I have tons of projects that I've started in my house. I haven't finished, but I have got a good head start off this year with getting most of those done. So I'm almost ready to cross this off, guys, which is super shocking because we're only in the first month of the year. So that gives me some excitement that I might actually be able to cross some things off of this board already. So that's super exciting. And I want to take a real vacation. So this is a Disney cruise. I haven't been on a real vacation in a very long time. I think the last vacation that I took was back in like 2011 or something like that. It was a really long time ago that I took a vacation to Punta Cana. It was gorgeous. I absolutely loved it. I'd never seen the beach in my life. So wait, hold on. I'm 42 years old now, and that was back when I was like 30. So yeah, that was 12 years ago. So I have not been on a real vacation since that. So I definitely want to get back to a real vacation at some point this year. So the goal is to do a cruise, but it doesn't have to be a cruise. I just put this on here for some inspiration for myself. So I'm planning on doing something with my son and my fiance this year, somewhere nice. We'll see. And that's what the passports are about. I want to get my son a passport. My fiance doesn't have a passport. I have one, but those two don't. So it's kind of important to get the passports. So that's also a goal. Very achievable one. I should be able to cross that off here pretty soon. So moving on down here, I want to get my son a nice play set so that he can have a place at home to go outside and play, because I live out in the country. So, I mean, he can't like just run with the neighborhood kids and all that kind of stuff. It's just really not that kind of setup. So I thought if I got him a nice swing set, it would help. So I definitely want to get one of those nice wooden swing sets to put up for him. So this is something that I plan to do for his birthday, hence the happy birthday, Noah. That these two kind of go together because I want to put a really nice birthday on for him. I usually, you know, go over the top, and I plan to do that again this year. So this is just another goal to be more organized with this birthday party, because I'm always still setting stuff up as guests come in. So I kind of want everything to be ready when they come in. So hopefully I'll be organized enough this year to make sure that I have everything ready for the guests when they come in. And then moving on down to, or over to here, this is a potty trainer thing. Yeah, I can't even talk. This is to help with potty training. So I want to get my son toilet trained. He is not yet. I haven't even attempted it. I know that I should have, but I am dreading it. And he's a smart kid. He is so smart. So I really need to get on it. He's 2.5. I'm tired of changing diapers, so hopefully I can get him potty trained here soon. So this will definitely be one that will be crossed off this year. I just don't know when. So moving on down here, I want to teach him how to ride a bike. I want to have him, he knows all of the alphabet, he knows his shapes, he knows his colors and numbers and all that stuff, but I want to get him to understand the meaning of the words that he's saying. So I want him to understand the sentences and all of that kind of stuff, making sentences and just understanding the English language. So I'm hoping to get that done here very soon. So this will also be one that I will definitely cross off this year. I want to spend more time with my family. You know, I think it's very important that you spend time with your family. And up here I have to spend more time with my friends. I can't remember the last time I went out with any of my friends. It's been years, literally. Like since I've had my son, I have not gone out with anyone at all. So I really want to spend more time with my family and my friends. It's kind of an important thing. I hope to definitely cross these off here very soon this year. Yeah, definitely. Moving on down here, I've been out of shape since I had my son. I'm not happy with my body. I'm not happy with the way that I look. I am hoping to get on my Simply Fit board faithfully every single day for at least 15 minutes, which isn't a lot, but I think it'll help. We're getting into summertime here pretty soon, and I just want to look better than I do now. I don't feel confident in my body, and I have not felt confident in my body since I've had my son. So a goal, definitely get in that Simply Fit board. Another goal is we have a hot tub at the house that we bought, but we have not maintenanced it to have it up and running. So that is a goal for this year. Get the hot tub up and running so that I have a nice place to soak my muscles when I'm painting the house and doing all of these revamps and all the stuff that I'm doing. So it would be really nice to have a place to soak and relax. So I'm going to put that as a goal on here as well. Oh, search engine optimization. That should have been over here, but I probably ran out of room. So I realized that I'm not as successful as I could be on a lot of my social media channels because I don't have SEO. I don't understand how to do SEO. That is not my field. That is not my thing. Any video that has done well on my channel has been promoted for me by a professional person that I paid to do it. So I'm hoping to find somebody that can do the SEO for me so that I can get my name out there a little bit more and hopefully, you know, just make my mark in this social media universe that we have nowadays. And I'm hoping that I will find somebody that I work well with and who can promote not just my YouTube, but also my Instagram and Facebook pages so that I can build those up to be, you know, more substantial than they are now, because right now they're pretty much non-existent. So I'm hoping to build everything up way more than it is now. So if anybody has any advice on someone for some SEO, let me know, because I am definitely in the market for somebody to do that for me. So moving on, I would love to be my own boss. That has always been my ultimate goal. I want to be my own boss. I want to just have my own crafting business. I don't know, upcycling clothes business, whatever. Fashion, whatever I can do that is something that I absolutely enjoy and live for. And I live for revamping clothes, revamping cardboard boxes, whatever I can get my hands on. So I would love to just be my own boss and be able to do all of those things so that I can be there for my son all the time and not have to worry about reporting to somebody saying, you know what, I can't be there today because my son is sick. I'll just tell myself, listen, you're not doing this today because you have to be here for your son. That would be so awesome. And that's always been a high goal on my list. Is that an achievable goal for this year? Maybe not, but I'm still going to put it on there and I'm going to carry it over every single year until I finally get it checked off. Because I know one day I can get it checked off. I will get it checked off. It's always been a goal of mine, so definitely leaving that on there. So that's pretty much all of my goals for this year. I hope that this has inspired you to like do your own vision board and put your own goals up there that you have for the year. And you know, it's really good to be able to see everything that you have planned for yourself. Now, of course, this doesn't cover every single goal that I want to do this year, but they're the most important ones to me, so that's what I decided to put on the board. I mean, my board could be the size of, you know, the Great Wall of China if I wanted to put every single thing that I wanted to do ever on it, but I'm just trying to find a few achievable goals for myself and hopefully get most of or all of them checked off. That's the goal. So for the channel, as far as the channel goes, I definitely will be posting every Saturday and Sunday. I hope to never miss again now that I'm back. So my first video will start, my first like tutorial DIY videos. They won't all be that, but they're going to start Saturday and Sunday. I have a great haul that I'm going to do for you. I found an amazing person on eBay who sells some pretty stellar shoes, and I got amazing deals on these shoes. So I think I've bought a total of, I want to say about 21 pairs from this person. So I'm going to do a haul, but it's going to be broke up. I'm not going to do like all 20 pairs in one video. That'll probably be kind of boring. A lot of them are more springy type shoes. Anyone who follows me on Instagram at Ambazar's Shoes, you have seen some of the shoes that I got from him on eBay, and there's many more that I'm going to be posting, but I'm going to do a full review on those shoes on this channel probably this Saturday. I'm hoping that will be the video that I have for you guys, but I'm not going to promise you, but that's my plan, is to probably do the shoe video on Saturday and then some type of fashion DIY this Sunday. But I've got tons of ideas for you guys. I've got all kinds of things planned for this year, and anyone who's new to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. And if you are a new subscriber, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I would love to thank you personally. And anyone who's been here from the very beginning and has supported me, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you are taking the time to watch my channel and to learn from me and hopefully have some good takeaways. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, like, share, do all those things to help other people find this channel, if I can talk. Thanks so much for taking the time to check this out, and I will catch you on Saturday. Bye! Not taking away any time that should be for him, I guess you can say. I don't know. That didn't work. Off to a great start. Sorry, I am just getting my first video out this late in the year. That sounds not good. Let's do this again. Anyway, let's get into what we're going to be doing today. And it's going to be, I'm looking down at it. I hope this doesn't look weird on camera. Deer headlights. And I hope that all of the holidays were great. No, that doesn't. It's 2020. It's towards the end of January, mid to end January. What? What's up, gorgeous, beautiful, lovely people? That didn't work. What's up, gorgeous, beautiful, lovely people? Why am I doing that? Let's do it again. Okay, so this is my vision board. I can't even see what I'm showing you, so let's try that again. Okay, so this is my vision board. I just used a box that, you know, I just recycled a box from, why can't I talk?